so sweet. Denny's, let's go eat.
Look at this. It actually has a cover. I didn't know that. I thought it just, came up like that. I didn't realize there's a cover. That's cool. This is in the way. All right. Good morning, folks. We're here at Biopapel. Have to disconnect the red line. So I called them this morning, like after 3:30, and they said the load was ready to be picked up. So, as usual, you get that little piece of paper that's got the load number or whatever that the guard shack gives you. You take it inside, you go, like if you're looking there, the window is this way, all the way there, and then you turn that in. They have you sweep out your trailer, chalk the wheel, take the red hose off, and wait. And that's what we're doing, because that's what you do in trucking a lot, is wait. Unless you work for Crete, then you may not have to wait as much. So fun story. When I got here, you're supposed to park first and then walk to the guard gate. Get some exercise, okay? Those are the rules. I got here, I was the only one here. So when you come to get a load at this Biopapel in Prewitt, New Mexico, get here early. Get here, they're open 24 hours. So get here early, like 3 or 4 o'clock. There's like nobody here. It's because everybody came in the night before. They're all gone, and now, they're trying to find some place to shut down, or they're out driving already or something. But yeah, so then Western Express kind of pulls up to the guard shack, and I'm like, I'll be damned if he gets in front of me. That's not how you do it, truck driver. It's not how you do it. It's not the rules. I checked in, and then I saw that Western Express had backed up, and then he was coming down the scale, and I'm like, are they letting him go first? But then I saw that he was going to back up into a parking spot. He was making it much more harder than it needed to be. He started curving the trailer, and it was about ready to run over a pile of rocks, and I'm like, dude, wait. Stop. I'm not one of those guys that sits there with phones and watch this boathead. I'm like, dude, no, wait, stop. I'm like the only one out there. I don't want to sit there and film the guy. I mean, he's about ready to run over a huge pile of rocks. And I'm like, dude, stop. You're about ready to hit those rocks over there. And he stopped. He pulled forward and started backing up straight, and I was kind of like helping him back. And as soon as he was clear of the rocks, I'm like, all right, man, you're good. But yeah, I was on my way back to my truck so I can come forward. So then I came, backed up here. I wasn't over far enough. I mean, I went ahead and swept the trailer out, but I wasn't over far enough because I could see the dock plate. It would not have gone in. So I got out and I was going to shift the trailer over, and he was parked next to me for a short bit, and he's like, "Is Swift hiring?" I'm like, dude, it must be rough. I don't know. I've heard some things about Western Express. Like, people are like what, Western Express hires anybody? Is that the thing? I don't know. But I guess he said he's been working teams like 4,500 miles or 5,000 miles a week or something like that. And it's just constant run, 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 run. And he is just so wiped out. And, it must be good money, but I mean, so that's the thing. That's why I wanted to help out a fellow driver. He was worn out. He looked so worn out. And it's dark. Well, not now, but it was dark when I was here. The sun hadn't come up yet. So he couldn't see the rocks. And I don't know how many times. I don't think he's been here before. One because he didn't park first, but two, he had a load sheet in his hand. He was dropping off, not picking up. And to drop off, it's the south side of the dock, not the north side. Unless the south dock is closed. That happens. The south dock will be closed because it'll be iced over or whatever, and they'll be doing everything on the north side. But other than that, your inbound stuff gets offloaded on the south side. Your outbound stuff gets loaded on the north side. So I saw that he had to move his truck and he went around to the other side. So I don't think he's been here before. So, I mean, I know those rocks. I kind of went over them myself the first time I came here, just because I was trying to not back into them, but like almost going, over them, because I'm trying to turn the trailer around. This was when I was new, and trying to get the trailer lined up or something so I can get it backed in. So I'm like doing all this crazy stuff, but yeah, I mean, I know the rocks are there. And poor guy, I don't think he didn't really know. He was turning his trailer, and I'm looking, I'm like, what's he doing? But yeah, so it looked like he was having a rough week. But I told him, I said, yeah, I mean, I think Swift is hiring. But they're just like any other company where, they're having problems with freight also. I said it took them 6 months before I finally got a load. And he looked at me like, what? I'm like, well, I'm on a casual fleet. I'm just doing this part-time. I work full-time as a dispatch officer for security. He's like, how did you get that? I'm like, well, one, I was in the right place at the right time. Two, just my knowledge of computers and stuff like that. And I got my guard card, so I can say I am an officer. So yes, I am a dispatch officer because I have a guard card. And I would work on my days off, doing, covering shifts out on the field if I could. I'd make better money than what I'm doing right here with this. But as soon as I get done with the whole thing and I'm back home, I'm going to calculate all of my on-duty hours, driving and not driving, and we're going to see how much an hour I made. Now, I know typically a lot of drivers, and I did this too when I was full-time OTR, when you're waiting, at a dock or something like that, you log yourself out. You're not supposed to, but you log out because you're trying to save those hours. Or some people will put themselves in sleeper berth, and then they'll go into the sleeper berth because technically that's allowed. In this case, I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I've got it on duty, and I'm doing this purposely because I want to track the amount of hours that I'm on duty, that I should be getting paid for, right? But we all know that you only get paid by miles in this job. And I want to see how much an hour I make. I want to see how it is. I mean, it's one thing to say that, yeah, over a couple of days I can make a couple $100 or, $400, a couple $100 a day. Oh, that sounds pretty good. It does sound good, but we're going to break down the math and see how good it really is. How good is it? $10 an hour for 20 hours in one day? I don't know. I mean, we're going to find out, okay? We're going to find out. This should be an interesting video. There's my boy. Right there. He must have gone all the way back up to the guard shack and asked where he was supposed to go. Oh, I wish he would have asked me. I would have told him where. But I mean, I didn't, really think about it when I saw him holding paper. I mean, at first I was, is he dropping off, or I just didn't really give it much thought. But I wish he had said something. I would have said, "Oh yeah, you need to go around the other way." But it's okay. He'll get there. Sometimes the best way to learn something is to learn on your own, short of having an accident. You know what I mean? So, like earlier, it wouldn't have done him any good to run over a pile of rocks. Oh, I'll be sure not to do that next time. Well, yeah, that might be. Or someone could say, oh, hey, you're about ready to hit those rocks. And, oh, shoot, okay, yeah, couldn't really see. No, I get it. But anyway, I hope the guy's doing okay. I guess he's been working 4,000 to 4,500 miles a week with a team. Is that what Western Express does? Do they force you into teams? I can't do teams. I can't sleep. And with my APAP machine, it's just not going to work. It's not going to work for me. So, but yeah, if you're running that many miles, yeah, you're making money. But how's your health doing? You're probably not getting very much sleep. Your diet is probably horrible. I mean, it's like, what do you have time for? Roller food or fast food, or, and then that extra money. You all know the way the economy is right now and how expensive things are at fast food places. All that extra money that you're making, how much of it are you spending on the junk food and stuff? Because you don't have time to get something decent. Add it up. Is it really worth it? I mean, you gotta look at the whole picture. Don't look just at the check. Well, look at my check, man. Look how much money I'm making. How much are you spending? How much are you spending? So, work smart. Okay, work smart. I don't know when they're going to load, but oh, speaking of diet, I had gone to the truck stop last night so I can get some milk. It was like $4.99. My wife was like, that's robbery. I'm like, yeah, it is. Good thing I had points because it was free. Anyways, she's got me taking Herbalife. And what I do is I take, you're supposed to put like 2 scoops into a shaker like this. But what I do is I take a scoop of one and a scoop of another. So this is like chocolate and this is banana. And you shake it up with milk, and there you go. And that's supposed to give you vitamins and nutrients and stuff equivalent to 1 meal. And you do 2 of these a day. If you want to put something solid into your stomach, you can do vegetables, celery. I usually do like celery and peanut butter, and that usually works pretty well. But yeah, so I mean that's what I'm doing, and you can do this on a truck as long as you got a refrigerator. I wasn't sure if this truck was going to have a refrigerator. I figured it would. It was it was 2024. I figured it would, but I didn't want to assume. But yeah, so for those of you truckers out there and you're trying to find some way to lose weight, well, one, the activity that you're doing, getting up and down the truck and walking and cranking and stuff, is going to give you some exercise there. But you got to worry about your diet too. And the Herbalife, not a sponsor, the Herbalife can work out really well for you. You just get yourself a thing of milk, you get yourself a shaker like this, and you're pretty much set. As far as drinks, I've been sticking with tea. So herbal tea, I use green tea. I use in the evening. It helps me sleep, believe it or not. It's got caffeine, but for some reason it puts me to sleep. I learned that because I started getting green teas to help me stay awake, like early in the morning when I'm, trying to drive instead of using soda, and I kept getting tired, and what the hell's going on? And then I started to discover it was the green tea that was making me tired. I guess it was relaxing me or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I use it at the end of my day, and it works out pretty well. And I don't use sugar. I use Splenda, because I wind up using less Splenda than I do sugar to sweeten it. And that helps, cut down sugar and all that other stuff. And that's what I'm doing to try to lose weight.
Shake it, shake it, shake that shake. It's yummy, it's tasty, it's a shake. Do 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 da do do do.
Still good. A killer taste test. In the middle of a trucking video. Who knew, right? Anyways, this shaker is really cool. My wife got it for me. So it's extended, all right? So the bottom of the shaker is actually here. So here you can put in, this is what I've done, you can put in the powder that you need for your next meal right in here. And you can do the same with this one too. What I tend to do is you can use this for your pills. So I put my pills in here and put it in here. I have my shake ready for work when I go to my security job. And then I've got the other one in here. So I have that in the morning with my pills, and then I'll have my lunch one before I leave my job. That's that. Yeah. Mo. I'm at the pilot. I just scaled. Can someone please tell me why someone's running the truck at the fuel island and not fueling? Oh, he's not even in the driver's seat. Same thing. Taking their 30-minute break. It's freaking 7 o'clock in the morning. Jeez Louise. Go park. There's plenty of places to park. About 5 or so minutes later, truck is still here, running, not fueling, not in the driver's seat, taking his 30-minute break, and there are parking spots. Dude, man, that's just freaking lazy. Look, and there's a guy waiting too. It's so disrespectful. It really is. And it's uncalled for. There are places to park. There are tons of places to park. I swear, you drivers that do this, you are freaking lazy. Get your lazy ass out of your freaking truck. Go park it somewhere and get your lazy ass out of your truck. Go freaking walk. You don't like me for saying that? Too damn bad. Get your own damn YouTube channel. Yeah, it's completely uncalled for. Hell, they didn't even pull forward. They didn't even pull forward. They're just there at the fuel island. They're not fueling. Hi. Yeah, they're just running their truck. And yeah, I know some of these drivers are going to be, what are you going to do about it? I'm going to bitch and complain and make you look like an ass is what I'm going to do. One of these days, I'm going to get you bozos on camera. Because I want to know why you do it. Why do you think that you're so important that you can block the fuel island and keep people from being able to do what they need to do? Bonehead. No, I'm not sending this to Bonehead Truckers. I have my own YouTube channel. Oh, Swifty! Oh, he's an owner-op. He's an owner-op. That Swift driver won't block the fuel island. They know better. They know better because I told them so. Okay, so there we go. That's our weight. We're good. We are good to roll. Woohoo! Back to Arizona we go. But first, we got to get fuel. All right, here we are. There was a guy who was getting a pizza. He walked over here to his truck. I swear, man, it's like standard procedure now to take a freaking break and use this as a parking lot. Sickening. And boom, just like that, we're done. Next stop. All right, folks, this is our last stop before we get to the Phoenix terminal. Been here before. This is the Meteor Crater rest stop going westbound on I-40. Yeah, just wanted to make a quick little stop. I'm not taking a 30-minute break. I don't need to. Oh, my feet hurt. Yeah, but I want to have my Herbalife shake and stuff. Check engine light is still on. Oh. They are really trying to get me back. They are trying to get me back. Got offered a load to Mississippi. Between the loaded miles and the empty miles, it was over 1,500. Yeah, you know, sure, I would have taken that. But we all know it's not going to stay like that. It will not be consistent like that. You know, if they wanted to give me miles like that constantly, they should have thought about that back in December. Oh, well, loads are getting better now. Yeah, well, that doesn't help me. I've got something good now. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and take care of business, and then I'll see you back at the Phoenix terminal. There we are. Back at Phoenix, and they're going to force me to go through this damn thing. Alrighty-o. Back in the heat. Well, looks like they've already red tacked one Swift trailer. Alright, so... Oh, it's a gray Kenworth over here. So now I gotta find a place to drop this trailer. Got rained on before they gave it to me. Temporarily, anyway. I think all of this was cleaned before I took it out. Now look at it. Bees and flies and everything else. Oh my heavens, look at this. They replaced them. They no longer have the ancient ones that used to be here. Oh, these are small. Look at that. That's small. But they've got it all here now instead of a separate little... This is kind of cool. And it's got def too. Look at that. I'm impressed. This is what they've been doing. One over there too. Man, this... Hey, Swift. Stepping it up, aren't you? Alright. Trailer is dropped. There we go. It's a heavy load. Here comes the truck. Okay, everyone. The big question. how much money did I make? Here are the numbers up on the screen right now.
Catch your groove. Catch your groove. This place sucks, yo. It bites my britches and licks my inches. You know what I'm saying? It sucks, yo, and I ain't having it. Got me grinding hard for a tiny bit of shit. You know what I'm saying? It sucks, yo, and I ain't having it. Got me grinding hard for a tiny bit of shit. Paycheck's a joke, man, it ain't worth the piss. Got me hustling hard just to barely exist. Catch your groove. Catch your groove. Catch your groove. Catch your groove.
So yeah, I make more money an hour at my current job than I do this. This is logging everything the way that you're supposed to. You thinking about getting into trucking? You sure it's worth it? Depends on what you're getting in here for. All right, well, I got to take this paperwork into the office and get my car loaded up, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on another Trucker Talk video, or maybe just another video on this channel, because, you know, I got over 3,000 of them. Have a killer, awesome day.